everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Live. My two hosts tonight. And AJ of Personal Touch.
Hi. Sorry, that was coming from my computer. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
I thought, sorry about what did I do? I've got both of them going at the same time. I'm freaking it out.
I always have to pause the one that's on YouTube, and I paused it, but yet it still went anyway. So I am so sorry about that.
All right, there we
go. All right. What is that? Welcome to all of those. Please leave us a comment in the comment section. And if you are here with us currently, please leave us a comment in the chat and let us know what you're working on today. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Hello to Kalua. AJ's cat, by the way.
Can you say hi? She said hi to you. Can you say hi, Crystal? No.
Are you saying hi?
Little bit's over there making noises too. So we now have 4 cats in the house. So
hi, Diana.
Oh, I moved. Hi, Diana.
Yeah, I'm the only one with animals not inside.
Moved is me.
Oh, okay. How are you again?
I didn't know if I put it on Young40mom, I didn't know if I'd be able to do it in both places. So, but
yeah.
Not thinking, you sent me a link. I'm not on here as Young40mom on my channel, so I could have put this on my channel. I wouldn't. It's been a long week. And as you know, I was up till a quarter after.
You can do it because I've done it.
Hey, what the? Hey. Sorry, I'll mute y'all next time I scream at him.
Hi, Anita. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, Anita.
Hi, Anita. Welcome in. Alicia did a live last night where she was finishing up her sleepy baby and
a jellyfish.
Jellyfish. That's it.
Jellyfish. Yeah. I'm gonna start doing more. I think I've got it on right there. Can y'all see that? It says Young40mom crafts and everything. Midnight makes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a night owl.
So am I.
Welcome in Angela and Julia and Kathy.
Kathy? Yay. Hi.
Julie and Kathy. Hi, Kathy. I just posted the video from the box you sent me. Thank you so much.
Aw.
She sent she's made some cat toys to donate to the Meow Mission, which is the place that came and helped with the cats outside.
That's a great idea. I didn't think about doing that.
They're having a big fundraiser this weekend, so I've got little toys set up here that I've been making during the week.
Oh, cool. I should do that to my local shelter.
Yeah, they would appreciate it. If you call them, they can tell you lots of different things. We did a live last month, I think it was, AKA, which I do a month, or it's a bi-monthly live with Kay from Kay's Crochet Haven and
Okay.
Ambi from Ambi Craft Reads, and we did one all about donating to the different cat shelters and stuff.
That's a great idea. I'll see.
That's
I'll try to catch it next time.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good tips in there.
I don't know if y'all know, but Dude's Crochet, aka Julia, is Julia Colvard, and she actually won a Bago Day giveaway.
Oh, awesome.
She had made a video, and she's been trying to figure out how to upload a video. So I want to see that.
Absolutely. I've been trying for years to win one of those. I don't need it, but I think it would be fun to win.
Win it and then give over half of it away.
Yeah.
Right? I'm destashing anyway, so I don't need to win anymore. But she gets some of those yarns that I could never afford.
Good. Yeah, that's true.
I've never seen, well, except for on videos, never held Noro yarn. So,
no, I haven't either.
But there's quite a
My
few of them
grandmother
that she
actually
has.
got one from somebody. I don't remember who sent it to her, but she has one skein of.
Didn't she get that for her birthday? I think I saw her unbox for her birthday.
It might have been. It might actually been a winning on Dee's channel for her monetization. I think it may have come from Jerry Knowles.
Okay.
But I don't remember.
What a treat.
I know I saw her open that, and I saw her open some birthday stuff. So
Yeah.
Cool. And that Stenley yarn, I would love to have some of that Stenley yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I am a cottonaholic, so give me, and I know that she had some cotton cakes. I'm like, ugh, give me an awesome cotton cake, and I'm so happy.
What is that tinkling noise?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my phone. I'm sorry. I need to turn that down.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was just curious. I thought maybe there was some kind of different chat going on, or
No, it's
somebody
the
won
noise
something
that
and I didn't.
it's the noise that the ring makes. My husband's outside smoking, so
Oh, okay.
the camera caught him.
My mom bought my grandmother a security camera that we installed on the porch to the building to her sewing room, and it screws in the light bulb. It goes off
neat.
for nothing. It makes an
Yep,
alarm sound. Like, we're sitting there looking, and it's just nothing in front of it, and it goes off for no reason. It's pointing to the wall when it goes off.
At least this one is a wind chime, and it's not an sound.
Yeah.
You have to go in the I had to go in the settings and change it around because, like, the cats were setting it off. The wind, if it blows a certain way, it will make my flag that I have that's just in sight move just a little bit, and it'll set it off.
Oh,
so
no.
Except for people, the only thing is that makes it delayed, so you don't see it like right away. Like we heard the postman put the mail in before it actually went off, and I'm like, well, that's okay. You know, if something were to ever happen and they had to, you know, look through them, they could still see what happened. It just, you know, gets delayed to me. When I'm home alone at night and if I hear it go off, I'm like, oh, you know, somebody could be in the door before I know that they're, you know,
yeah,
that'd be
out there.
Julia says, I've entered giveaways for years. I thought I was going to have a heart attack when she said my name. I'm going to use the yarn for Christmas present.
Awesome. Was that her latest giveaway then?
I think it was maybe 2 giveaways ago.
Okay. I had stopped entering them for a while, but I just started up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not doing as many as she used to. I think it's because she's not keeping her yarn as much. I watched her video the other day where she kind of explained that she's not keeping it anymore, and she felt bad because she had all this yarn that on there that people were watching her that couldn't have that abundance of yarn, and she felt bad. She's got such a big heart.
Yeah.
Did you see my video I posted late last night?
No, I'm going to be binge watching tonight because after I got off my live, I just went straight to bed.
Yeah, I didn't see anything last night
There was an armadillo in her backyard.
Ah,
wow.
well, you are in Texas.
I laid down for bed around 8 o'clock last night, so I watched some TV
Oh, okay, yeah.
because
I
I've been
think I
up late.
uploaded it right before I popped into your live, Alishia, because it's like I was gonna upload it. I did a few things and then I went to bed. And then I noticed you were live, and I was gonna pop in and I chit chat for a second, and then I just was. It's like when I was outside filming, I was standing on a chair filming in bed. It moved around, and then it comes out and goes under my chair. And I'm like, oh my god! And it kept on going. The cats walked right up to the armadillo. It never moved. I went. It never moved when I screamed, hey. It just was like digging for bugs. I'm like, oh my god.
When we were stationed in Fort Stewart in Savannah, there was, it was so weird. I was at a convenience store and we walked just about everywhere because we were right there on the base. There was at the convenience store, just sitting out there, just as pretty as you please, a little tiny armadillo in Georgia. And I was like, where did you come from?
Wow. Wasn't an armadillo, but I can't remember if it was the last time. No, not the last time, but the second time that we had ever went to Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains. We had to go get the key for the cabin we were renting, and it was just down in the city part. And my husband walked out of the car. He got out of the car to go in and get the key, and my daughter and her friend were in the back seat, and we looked over, and here are these two little cubs, bear cubs, that were just walking through the parking lot like nobody's business. And we were like, whoa.
Oh yeah, they're
anybody, you know, that was our second time there. We didn't see any the first time, but we got
they're very common.
time.
They're very common. They're very common around here.
Yeah, we got visited often at our cabin because there was a mama and two cubs who kept coming. My daughter and her friend were in the hot tub, and which is usually out, you know, side on the porch, but it's away. But here they come up next to the side of the house, you know, right on the side. The hot tub's right there, and they're like, oh, they're gonna get us. I'm like, don't worry, they're down far enough because they put them so they can't, you know, get to them. So
now, do you live near Gatlinburg? How close are you to Gatlinburg?
We're in South Bend, Indiana, so we're in the northern part of Indiana.
Well, that's my backyard.
I would love for that to be my backyard. I was a massage therapist at the time. I'm like, we can move. I can do massage down here.
Yeah, it takes me an hour and a half to get there.
Cool.
I live at the foothills of the Smoky Mountains.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's why I say it's common for us to see the black bears around here all the time. But it's really cool that you got to see the cubs, though. That's very rare.
Yeah, I've got pictures of them on my Facebook. If you go and look at, you know, our vacation stuff, but they actually told my friend, because she came up to stay with us for a couple days with her daughters. I told her, I said, do not leave the windows down, whatever you do, because she leaves her windows down all the time. Do not leave them down. So what did she do? She left her window down. And the next thing we know, we hear honk, honk, honk. The two cubs had gotten into her van and were in there trying to get around. And the mama bear's on the outside. What? Trying to get, and we're like, oh no, we don't know what to do. And her little one, she's like, call the bear police. We're dying. And then we're, you know, my husband's opening the front door. We're trying to figure out what to do because we didn't know then, you know, what to do. And she picked up her key fob and she just made the alarm go off on the car, and it scared him out. But then we found out later, don't do that because that usually aggravates Mama Bear, and she can actually push the car over. So because I said, don't do that, But if you're ever in a situation around bears and you don't know what to do, get pots and pans and hit them together because they don't like
Bang them together.
Yeah. That was so funny though. We tease her when we see her. Call the bear police.
Wow.
She's like 18 now. So actually 19.
That was a treat. That was, oh, wow.
And she was
In
very
the car.
lucky. She had minor damage. She had like 2 seats where their claws had gone into the seats. But other than that, she hardly had any damage. But I told her, I said, I knew that her girls, and they were very sloppy when they ate their snacks and stuff. I knew they'd be all over the car. So I was like, do not leave the windows down.
Yeah.
And they stayed up after that. She was like, they're not coming back down.
Welcome in, Lisa the Grammy.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
How you doing? Yeah, I miss it. I'm ready to go back to Gatlinburg.
Queen Mama's Hillbilly House. Who's Queen Mama's Hillbilly House?
Anita.
Anita. Okay. With Anita. I see it. Okay.
She was on my channel a couple of Fridays back.
Lisa, I don't think she ever told the insurance company. I think she just took care of it herself.
I wonder if that does that covered?
I doubt it's covered on our insurance since we don't have, deal with them on a regular basis up here.
I wouldn't know. I don't. What would that be considered? Animal prevention? No. I don't know what that would be. I hadn't even looked at my policy to think about animal damage. That's interesting.
Vandalism.
My husband said vandalism.
Like deers are so rampant around here that they're in the yard all the time. So, and they can do some real damage to your vehicle on the outside of it, not climbing in it. But
up here, people hit deer all the time up here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. At least they didn't poo in it. Yeah, that's true. She was very lucky that they didn't poo in it.
Who said that?
Lisa.
Lisa didn't poo in it.
That would have smelled terrible. Ugh.
Well, go on. Jump.
She never drove anywhere the rest of the time she was there with us either. My husband, they rode with us.
Well, I don't blame her. You're too fat, aren't you? You can't get up there, can you?
Which one?
Ellie. Normally she runs across my craft table to get to she jumps on my stuff to get to the layers to get to the corner where they sleep. She's looking up and she's thinking, can I do it? And she's trying to jump and she's looking up. There, she did it. Okay. Come here. Let's go.
Kahlua. Oh, a little bit's on your lap. Never mind. We've been having issues with Kahlua going after the new one.
Hold on, no, said something I couldn't understand either one of you. AJ, what'd you say?
I said Kahlua's been going after the new ones in the house, so we have to keep an eye on her.
How many do you have?
We have 4 right now. We had 2, and then we had 2 that we were feeding outside since, April? Somebody had left who lived across the street, and they left their cats behind.
Aw.
So, and the Meow Mission that I talked about, they do catch and release, where they come and they catch ferals, and they were considered feral since they'd been out for as long as they had been and living outside. So they come, they catch the ferals, they take them to get fixed and get all their shots and everything, and then they bring them back to where they got them and release them. So we're getting a shelter from them for all the other feral cats out there. so
Okay.
that they can have a shelter in the winter to live in. We just got to put hay in it, and then we got to feed them. So
Nice.
we're going to be sponsoring them. That's what it's. Yeah, it's sponsoring them.
Hi, Ida. Welcome in. Randy.
I've got food sitting over here beside me, and that's why he keeps sticking his head this way, sniffing. Right.
Real fast before I came in, my husband made dinner, and then I dribbled it down me, so I had to go change real quick. I was like, I can't be late. Gotta hurry. Haven't done that in a while. But
over word on me.
Hey, Crystal, were we doing movie trivia tonight? Because I don't think we talked about it.
Since August, I think.
I didn't hear what you said, hon.
Are we doing movie trivia? I don't remember us talking about it. Okay.
I have a really bad lag with especially with Crystal. So, but that's normal.
I just my bank. Okay.
I do too.
My mom and my aunt are walking in the living room, and they're saying that they can't hear me in there, but so I'm gonna try to adjust my mic a minute.
Yeah, you're pretty choppy with me, but you're always kind of choppy with me. And like I said, I hear you a couple minutes after you say what you say. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Nathan. How are you doing?
Hello, Nathan. I'm squinting so I can see. I guess I could put on some glasses. I don't think I have any in here. All right, get down.
I'll be
in your house. Go.
Go out and come back in.
Okay. It won't lose us, will it?
No, it won't.
Okay.
No, there's a couple times she gets like lost and kicked off, and she'll come back. I was afraid I'd get kicked off too, but I don't.
I used to have to be the one that would have to go out and come back in. Because for some reason, my sound used to be really weird in the beginning when I first started doing this with her.
Yeah, I need to get a hold of my cable company because I can check and I'll be online, and then like 5-10 minutes later, it'll tell me that I'm offline. And it never used to do that. And I do live chats in my group on Facebook. So when you said you were a night owl, I was going to tell you on every night around 10 o'clock, I usually open it. But if anybody ever asks me to open it earlier, I'll do that too. But we usually get together. There's like 4 of us, 4 or 5 regulars who chat because we're up. Most of us are pain patients, and well, a few of us. So, and then some are from California and on the, the other coast. So,
are you Eastern or are you Central?
I'm Eastern.
Okay, that's me. I know Nashville's, they're Central.
Yeah, there's a couple places in Indiana that are Central. Most of it's Eastern.
I've been there a couple times when we were stationed in Fort Knox. We went there to the casinos.
Mm-hmm.
Muckleshoot. No, it wasn't. Was it Muckleshoot? No, it was something. I want to say it was on like a riverboat that was across the bridge.
In Michigan City?
I don't remember. This was back in '96.
Oh, I don't think it was there then, was it, Bob?
Yeah.
It was? It sounds like Michigan City. If it was northern Indiana, that was probably in Michigan City.
It was, well, we lived at Fort Knox, but we went through Louisville and went up that way, and I guess wherever Ohio and Indiana and Kentucky meet
Okay.
in that area.
So I was going to say the other ones are all in the South. So it would have been one of them in the South then. The southern
Okay.
part.
All right. How does that sound? Can people hear me better?
I can hear you. Yes. Much better.
You're good. Very good.
Okay.
How did your garden do?
I don't know if he's still here, but hello.
Nathan and
Are you still
Judith.
getting stuff from your garden, Crystal?
Yes and no. It's died off. Welcome back, Lisa. And she says I can hear you. Okay, good.
Have
Judith,
you guys gotten a
welcome
cold?
in.
Have you guys gotten a cold snap yet?
Oh yeah, we have.
Yeah, it's been getting a little bit more chilly. Maybe not the last 2 or 3 nights, but we woke up this morning with it a little chilly, and then I think about 2 weeks ago we got down in the 40s. So
It froze here last night. We've had a couple freezes now in the last couple weeks.
Oh. We haven't had any freezes yet. We had a couple of mornings where it was in the early 50s, late 40s, but that went away really fast.
Yeah, I've been getting my migraines real bad, and I always do that when the weather is changing from either hot to cold or cold to hot. So.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Lisa the Grammy, guess what? My onions have started coming up now. That isn't so hot anymore. So that's awesome, Lisa.
Lisa,
Cool.
where are you? Kansas. Okay, well. What the heck? I've got everything turned down and I'm still getting dings. Not cool. Oh, shoot. It's always something with me, isn't it, Crystal?
Yeah.
I finally got a decent stand. Have you noticed I haven't wobbled and it haven't fallen over, and I haven't slowly gone down like this.
Yeah.
I got a good investment on this one. It's got a really solid, very heavy bottom to it, and it's got an adjustable like a boom mic does. It's really nice. I like it. I only paid $5 for it, so great investment.
Cool.
Sorry about all the notifications, everyone. We don't know where it's coming from.
Me, because my daughter just messaged me. Her father's in town, and apparently she just sent me a message saying that she saw him, and I did not know that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be an
Welcome in.
Interesting conversation when we get off here.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Camper 14. How you doing?
Hi. Somebody's getting vibrated. Yeah, that's me. Sorry. My daughter's out of town for the night for a band concert with the football team, and so I have to leave my notifications on, unfortunately.
Completely understand. I used to do that when my daughter was younger and still at home. I wasn't on YouTube then, but I used to do lives for I used to be a direct seller. So when I did lives for those, I'd have to leave my notifications on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, the knit stole I've been working on. I got 3 more repeats left. I feel like I'm finally almost done with it.
Isn't that an awesome feeling? I mean, I don't knit, not yet. I have stuff so I can start learning. But that the sample one that I did for Mace of Skeins, that thing seemed to take forever. And when I finally got to the end, I was like, yes, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. And it looks so good. She sent out pictures of her booth at the fair there in Texas, Dallas, the Dallas Fort Worth fair that she was at.
Okay.
The yarn or fiber fair.
Mhm.
It looked so cool. All of the other
I
sample
love that.
makes were up on the wall, and mine was down on the mannequin. And actually,
Oh,
Robin got to go roaming with Rover because she was taking care of her grandkids
awesome.
then. So she got to go and meet Macy. And she's like, it was just so cool because yours was down. Everybody could look at it and touch it, and everybody else's was up. So nobody could, really see them as well. And I was like, oh,
Aw.
cool. Felt like I had the place of honor,
neat.
even though it wasn't mine anymore.
That's
But
Yeah.
I really
Hi, Brenda
enjoyed
Young.
making it.
Welcome in. That is cool,
Hi,
AJ.
Brenda.
It was really cool working with her yarn.
Lisa the
and-
Gravy says that. Oh, go ahead.
But it was really cool working with the yarn. I can't wait. She sent me my gift certificate, so I get to go purchase some now that she's got it all back in her shop.
I love the color schemes that she creates, especially around Halloween. She's so colorful. It's so amazing. I have never got any of her yarns yet, but that's one of my dreams is to purchase some of her hand-dyed yarns.
Oh, they're awesome. The first one that I ever purchased of hers wasn't this last Christmas, but the Christmas before, when she had some mistakes and she called them misfit toys. Or
Oh,
I think the Misfit Toys collection or something like that. It was ones that she made little mistakes on, and so she marked them down a little bit.
uh-huh.
So I just love the names that she has, but I know her fiance is the one who comes up with a lot of those.
Oh,
And,
is he?
yeah, the special colors that she had for the fair. One was variegated. I don't have my remnants around me, or I'd show them to you. One was a variegated with blue and red, and it looked like it had some browns and stuff. The base was like off white, I think.
Oh,
And
neat.
then that one was Dirty Cowboy was the name of that one. Then there was a red one that was tonal. That was Rodeo Queen. And then our favorite was like a denim blue tonal color, and that was called Cowboy Butts.
Cowboy butt.
And those were the ones that I got to use to make the shawl with.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So,
Crystal, have you got to work with any specialty yarns?
The closest thing that I ever used that's a special kind of like novelty looking yarn is latte cake with the little fur
Is the
hanging
what?
off.
latte. cake.
Latte.
Oh, okay. I have some, but I haven't worked with it yet.
Yeah, I have a couple, but I haven't worked with them yet too.
I made a shawl and a poncho, and I've had that Tunisian blanket on the hook for 3 years. I got 1.5 cake left to do. It's 200 stitches long, and I hate working on it, but eventually one of these years I'll finish it.
That's big.
I have faith in you.
It hangs over side to side on my twin bed.
Do you like working with it? Is it nice in your hands?
Yeah,
You know
I like
how
using,
some yarns stick in your hands.
latte cake.
Oh, cool.
My friend
Now I
just
want to
made
pull mine out. Mine are underneath that right there.
Mm-hmm.
My friend just made a baby blanket with a latte cake, and she said she loved it. It was her first time really working with it.
Oh, now I want to pull it out. As soon as we get off here, I'll have to do that then.
See, I have an issue
Ooh, I
with
can make it.
Even if you don't use it, just rub on it. It's so soft. Rub it to
Yeah,
your face.
I do that. I've done that with the cakes. I just haven't worked with it, but I have rubbed it.
See, I have an issue with soft yarns because it takes all the moisture out of my hands. And I've been that way since a little girl with soft anything. Like my mom used to put me in velour or velvet when I was little, and I couldn't touch it because it just took all the moisture out of my hands and my skin on my arms and stuff. So, oh, that is too cute. So I don't work with a lot of the soft stuff, but I'm trying to desensitize myself because there's so many things I want to make that calls for softer yarn.
I'm so sorry. Bless your heart.
Like blanket yarn, I can't work with blanket yarn. So, but my friend sent me some that she dyed. So I want to, like I said, I'm working at desensitizing myself.
Right.
I did. Lisa actually got it. Lisa the Grammy. I had from Knit Picks. I got that chunk yarn. And it was just, I tried. I thought, okay, I'm going to try to work with this. And I tried to do a chain. I was like, nope. So I put it in my first giveaway. And Lisa's the one who won it. But they did another bigger one the next year that I actually was able to get myself to work with. And I made a Outlander cowl with it. So
that's good you were able to work with it.
Yeah. My mom just came in. They're watching from the living room. She wants me to tell you, Jay, right before you start crocheting with some kind of yarn that is like really,
I didn't get any of that.
really good lotion to saturate it.
Oh, that udder cow udder lotion. I heard that was really good.
Okay, I have some really good lotion, but you were going in and out to do what with the lotion?
I think it was because the TV is so loud in there. Put it on your hands real like.
Okay. Yeah, I always lotion my hands up before I do.
Okay.
And that's how I got through the cowl that I made is I would stop like every 15 minutes and I would put more lotion on and then I would keep going. So, yeah. Thank you very much though.
Well, I'm not going to yell down the hall and tell her. She said, she'll hear you.
Well, if she's watching us, then she heard me say thank you. So.
Yeah.
I can only be here till hubby.
There is one yarn that I try to use that I don't like. It's the Mandala Tweed stripes, I think. The way that felt in my hands while trying to work with it, I did not like it.
I have some, but I haven't worked with it yet.
Same here.
I used my first mandala cake last year for Christmas. I made my daughter a scarf, and I think I made her boyfriend a matching hat with it. Or I did the scarf and hat for her. But anyway, I made a scarf and a hat. It was so squishy. I was like, every time I was talking to somebody, like, this is so squishy. I've never felt yarn like this before. I couldn't get over the squish from it. I was just like, I've never had anything, and it wasn't really squishy. It was like more boingy. I was like, I haven't had anything with that like boing feeling to it. So I didn't know the right way to describe it.
Oh, where it's at. I had this, I think it's an ice yarn, and I got it in a giveaway, and it literally stretches like elastic. I can't stand crocheting because it would stretch too much when I'm sitting there. I'm like, I can't do this.
This was part of a mandala cake.
Cool.
That I made these jellyfish out of. I haven't put them together yet. I'm still working on that. But
I love those.
That's why they look so funny.
But look how tight the stitching is. I had to use a 2.5 millimeter hook to put this one together because it was so skinny. It said it was a 3, but I think it was closer on the 2 side. But because a lot of the mandala cakes, to me, they run thinner than they actually what they say they are.
Yeah.
Just the basic
I think
mandalas,
that's
not the.
most Lion brand yarns. So
Yeah,
This is
I
what
think so too.
I'm making. This is one of the
Is
cat toys.
that is so cute. It's a
It's a
mouse.
mouse. Uh-huh. With little
Now, what is
funny
that
bells on
hanging
the
out the back?
That's the tail, and I've got little bells on them.
Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute.
So, and the one that I think is the cutest, though, different than that one, which I have to make more of because Little Bit has been trying to get this one, is this one right here.
oh,
With its little tail.
that is adorable.
I've been having fun
If I had
making these.
something like I have to hide something like that whenever I make it because Ramsey, the dog, will get a hold of it before the cats get a chance to. I have 4 cats, but they're all mine.
See, the tail is so long, I just put it up over the ear.
That's so funny.
It said to make it 5 inches. I was like, no, I didn't make it 5 inches, and it's still so long. I said, I don't think so. That would be a very long tail. No.
That is so funny. I've only ever made catnip balls with little bell balls on the inside of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've got one up here.
Yeah, I didn't have any catnip to put in these, but most of them I just have regular filler, but those bells are so tiny you can't hear them. I need to get some of the larger ones, like the 1/2-inch bells.
Yeah.
And the one, my friend said, well, had you thought of cutting up a bag, like a plastic bag, so it's got that sound that they also like, that crunchy sound? So I did that, and I filled it all the way up, but I think for this one I might try to do half fiber fill and half of the other half with the plastic bag because it doesn't hold its shape as well. So
this is what I use.
Okay. I was going to get some of those. I looked at those.
Real small.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them inside whatever I'm crocheting. They're great.
Well, that's good to know because I was on Amazon and I was looking at those and I was going to get the silver bells, but that makes more sense because the fiber fill can't make that
right
in and make
it
it
can't
not
get
right.
into it. Right. It works great. I'll put those in like my baby rattles.
Uh-huh. Well, see, the other ones that I was looking at are the round flat ones that they make for the baby rattles and baby toys.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So, and I was looking at maybe getting some of those and maybe they would work in the cat toys too.
Yeah, I haven't tried those. That's a good idea though.
Because those you're supposed to be able to like sew with better. Not that I'm sewing, but.
Oh, I'm out of fiber fill. Nope, there it is.
And for something smaller, you can get
my grandmother
really tiny.
You're doing with your hands, whether it's crochet, actual sewing, knitting. She'll call it.
My one friend who she learned how to knit before she learned how to crochet. So for her, everything's a needle. So if she loses her crochet hook, oh, I lost my needle. And I'm like, your needle? So when I was sewing these shut the other day and I was looking I had dropped my needle and I'm like, oh no, I dropped my needle. And she's like, oh, you'll find it. You know, it's big enough. I'm like, no, I lost my sewing needle. Oh, not a crochet hook. Okay. She's like, yeah, you better find that.
Yeah. I'll usually find it either with my foot or my rear end.
I was going to say, yeah. I either find it by stepping on it or sitting back down and sitting on it.
There is someone that's on her quilt hand by hand, and she had 2 needles sewing thread stuck in a pillow. Well, she had used one and then find it. We're searching around the bed trying to find it because she didn't want to lay down on it or roll on it or, So we're looking, and it's stuck in a different pillow than normally where she had put. So luckily it wasn't in bed
You got
somewhere.
lucky. Oh no.
Yeah.
See, normally I take them and I just pin them in the arm of the couch. And then this time I had actually taken it and I had pinned it to my top that I was wearing and I couldn't find it and it was lost in a fold. So I thought it had fallen off, but it was actually still pinned to the top. I just couldn't find it. So
Everything of mine is in here, and I just carry my ball around with me.
I thought about doing that with, well, my grandmother gave me that idea. Let me see if I can grab it. Now, Sunny the Happy Hen, it has that flat part on the almost said you need to make them a pin cushion. You can just
That's a good
stick your
idea.
little pins in it.
Yep, that's perfect. You'll know where to find them every time now.
I'm going to make my daughter a voodoo doll, and it's actually supposed to be a pin cushion.
Ooh, I got to do that.
Oh,
That's
cool.
a good idea. That's funny.
So she won't use it because she's not a crafty person, but she decorates for Halloween 24/7. So I always make her little Halloween stuff.
My daughter would probably want me to do one for her teachers. Hi, Crystal. Have you made any more crochet handles, crochet needles?
Let's see. I had Sabrina Melody order 2, and Anita, which is Queen Mama, she ordered 1, and I think there was 2 other people that ordered some, and then I made one for a giveaway that I was having. So, but not in the last week. So,
well, one of these days I'm going to have you make one for me. I just have to make some money selling my stitch markers so that I can have you make me one.
I use mine all the time.
I think I have made enough right now to pay at least 1 or 2 more months off on the card where I charged some of my medical bills too. So I can at least pay off 1 or 2 more months. So
awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a little.
All right, got another one done. This has got different tentacles.
I haven't made
in the shop.
I haven't made a squid, but I've made the octopus before. A couple of those.
These are all going in Discovery Outlet.
Yeah. I want to make, like I had said last night, I plan on making one of your little keychain mini ones.
Oh, the little
mini jellyfish. Yeah. Hi, Abigail. Welcome in.
I can on the camera. There's the little
Oh,
ones.
cool.
And then I'm going to put a keychain in the top of it.
I made the octopus for my niece's daughter. She was born really, really tiny. I can't remember if she was preemie or not, but she was really tiny. And she's what, 2 now? Or almost 2? She carries them around with her still. I made her 2 of them. And then I made a couple that somebody ordered for me because her both of her grandchildren, they're autistic.
Oh, okay.
And they like the tentacle, the feel of the round, the legs.
That's cool.
So she said they love them. And she gave them that for Christmas. She said they carry them all around all the time. So
that is so awesome.
Thank you, Abigail. How are you feeling? You doing better? She had the virus recently.
Oh, bless your heart.
So sorry about that. Oh, hi, Brenda. I didn't even... You've been here for a while.
She has.
I still got to rip my goat.
You still
Poor
got
Brenda
what?
is like my goat that I designed, my amigurumi goat.
Yeah.
Still got to write up that pattern. I mean, I have it handwritten. I just have to pick it up on my computer. Poor Brenda has been waiting on me to get better. She can test it.
I like your goat. It's cute.
I don't remember who all was going to test it now. I have to go to Boston now for treatment. Oh. Yep, she's still waiting for that goat. One of these days I'll get it done, Brenda.
One of these days I'll get to test for you. I won't be in the middle of something when you ask me.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Well, I hope everything goes well with the new treatment.
Absolutely.
Oh, I have to say thank you to all of you guys too. I know I came in here, I talked, I don't know, last month maybe, about the fact that they were going to stop letting me get the medication that I've been using in my pain pump, and they were going to make me try and find something else. Thanks for all the prayers and everything, because my appeal went through and we won it. So.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's great.
We were like, what, you want me to be back in bed and not be able to walk? Is that what you're trying to say? So yeah, I'm thankful for everybody so much.
Powerful.
And also thank you for all of you who shouted me out, because I'm finally at 300 and I have a subscriber appreciation going on. So that's going on until the 20th for anybody who wants to go and look. Just have to be subscribed. Thanks, Brenda.
Yeah, congratulations. I know you've been trying to get to 300.
Yeah. When she called me to tell me instead of just sending me a letter to tell me that the appeal went through, the lady who worked really, really hard to make it happen, she called me. She said, I got good news for you. I was like, oh, thank you. I need it. Been having my migraines daily for the last 3 weeks. I'm like, I need something. So.
Oh, no.
That was stress off of me and my husband. So.
I can imagine. It's not right that they should do something like that. I've been having issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've had it in my pump for 7 years now. You know, the day that we tested it, I had gone from not being able to walk, and I walked 2 miles that day without even realizing we had walked that much.
Wow, that's awesome.
It works. It helps me. And now they're saying, oh, it's experimental and we should have never approved it.
7 years ago?
Yeah, 7 years ago.
That's ridiculous.
And it was a year and a half ago that they had stopped wanting to pay for it. And I was like, something's going on here. This isn't right. They've been paying for it for over 5 years and now they're not. And so in trying to figure out what happened, we thought maybe they were coding it wrong, everything. And I work with the woman from HR where my husband works. She's the one I go to when things go wrong. And she tried to figure it out. Everybody was trying to figure out. And then they're like, oh, well, we should have never approved this.
Right.
We'll pay everything because we made the mistake. But after, the first of the year, you have to start paying for it. Or it has to be switched to something else. Well, when you have it in a pain pump, you can't just switch it.
Yeah.
And especially when you have to go 4 hours to get to, see your specialist, he could put it in. I'd come home and who knows if I was allergic to it or something, that would be bad. So,
yeah.
We don't have to do all that now, though, because they were looking
That's
at a very, very expensive medication because I'm allergic basically to the other ones that they wanted to use.
Yeah.
that's awesome. Power of Prayer is amazing. That's so great.
As I told my husband, I know
Sorry to
that's
hear about your sister. Keep her in my prayers.
Prayers for your sister,
And
Brenda.
Hi, our treasured home.
Aneurysm on her brain.
Oh.
Brenda,
I read that. I said
my
homestead.
mother had an aneurysm. Brenda, my mother had an aneurysm on her temporal lobe. The doctors took forever to get her medication straightened out. When they finally did, it was so amazing. So yeah, I'll definitely say prayers for her because that's in my wheelhouse. An angel got its wings.
I turned it down, but you can still hear it.
I'm surprised mine hasn't chimed again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always afraid to turn it all the way off because if my daughter is going to send me a message, it's usually this time of night.
Yeah.
And I never want to miss it because I don't get to see her very often anymore. Once they move out, you don't get to see them as much.
Y'all gonna make me cry. I can't do it.
Don't worry about it yet.
Alicia, don't you watch The Walking Dead?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you watching season 11-3?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you excited and so excited you want to cry because of the end?
I am only. I think I'm on episode 3, so don't tell me I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay, yeah, you know, on part 1.
Yeah.
I can hear us echoing in there.
I've never seen it.
I didn't know if I'd like it or not. I watched the first season of it because I was like, zombies, they're gross. I really don't want to watch this. But it's really more about the what would you do and the moral stance as a human being to survive and the choices that you have to make. That's what fascinated me.
Okay, well, I may have to watch it then because I agreed with the first part, the zombies. Ooh, I was like, yeah, that's just not something.
I can't do the gore. I'll turn away with the gore and the sound of the chomping and the grossness. But the storyline's really good. You fall in love with the characters, and when they kill off the characters, it's so wrenching because you get so invested in their personalities.
I do that with. I watch the FBI series that they have on CBS. Now they have the 3 different ones, you know, like NCIS, they have all the different ones.
Right.
FBI, they have FBI, then they have FBI Most Wanted and FBI, I can't remember the full name of it, but it's basically overseas. And they kill off some really good characters on there. And I mean, I was bawling, you know, like last season when they killed somebody off that you were like, really? Didn't see that one coming, you know.
I'm gonna have that store stocked when I get done. Woohoo! I've gotten more done in this live than I did on mine. Maybe because I'm not doing all the talking.
Yeah, I can crochet when I'm on here, but I can't do stitch markers, so I can't do nothing for my shop right now.
Well, we have a store called, I work for the corporate office, but the stores are called Discovery Outlets, and there's 3 of them. One here in Cleveland, one in Chattanooga, and Hickson, and then one's in Eastridge, and they let me sell my handmade items there.
Awesome.
Yeah. they've been really good to me.
Yeah, we don't have any like I looked around, we don't have any little yarn shops here. And I was really hoping to find one that might sell my stitch markers, my handmade stitch markers from. But there's one that's like 40 minutes to an hour away. I want to ask my husband if we can go sometime and check it out, and maybe I can talk to the owner or somebody if they might want to carry them.
That's a good idea. Come on. I work on consignment, so I get a check every 3 months. But if I don't make anything and I can't get in the shop, I don't get paid. What, you
Right.
crawling on me now?
Well, see,
Where you
that's like
going?
I'm disabled, but I can't get disability. So I'm trying to find ways to help, because
Right.
otherwise my husband's going to end up having to go find a second job again. And it's been really nice having him not working 2 jobs.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's enough.
Randy.
Mine is sitting right here because she's like, I need to get my pets while you're on, Mom. Instead of being right on top of me like she normally is. Oh, baby. That, and she's trying to be a good girl and not go after her sister who she wants to pounce.
Is he eating asparagus or a green bean?
Green beans. He loves green beans. Green beans and potatoes.
My mom
Aw.
and dad have a Maltese, and he will eat celery, he'll eat asparagus, he'll eat green beans. It's like amazing. He loves vegetables and meat, of
Tom
course,
like
but we were talking about
eating corn.
veggies, so. What'd you say?
Tom would eat canned corn.
Really?
Yeah,
I wonder if it's because of the
the canned
sweetness.
to the
Maybe?
chickens, and he would sit there and meow and want some of the corn. Put some on the ground, and he'd eat everything I'd put down.
The chicken
Yeah.
feed corn?
No,
Cream
corn.
corn.
You know, like green giant
Cream corn. Okay. Now stop begging. You get some later. You gotta stop begging.
Kahlua will beg for anything that we have for dinner and that we're eating, but she won't eat it all. Sometimes I'll test her on something just to see. And go, see, I knew you wouldn't eat that.
That's Midnight, my black cat. He's a pig. He's scrawny and he's my lover boy, but he's a pig. He'll eat anything.
Well, that's cool. She's 14 pounds.
That's Ellie, the one I said was trying to jump up there. She's 14 pounds. Midnight's only about 7.
Abigail, she wants to do a mystery bag in honor of my grandmother. The would need to send their address as soon as possible because she needs to send it tomorrow. It's for the USA only, the 48 states. That excludes Alaska and Hawaii. So we are going to do a giveaway real quick.
Okay,
And
cool.
if you can, email me by midnight, whoever wins. And I'm going to think of a keyword. Let's see. Seal. SEAL.
Good luck, everybody.
Yes, we can, Abigail. Good luck.
That door. My grandmother heard from the living room that we were doing that. Just wanted to come in and thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Thanks
Oh,
for my
no, you
birthday wish.
no.
I didn't get back to you, but I had my hands all full.
But I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you're better.
I don't know how I was
Hi,
counting,
Mom.
but I put on 3 extra rows, thinking that I still had like 3 to go. I was like, that has to be more than 11.
Well, my yarn decided to do this.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
While I was stitching the bottom on. No crap. Can't finish that one. Ah. This one had a worried look on his face.
Okay.
Cause he knew it was gonna happen. He's deflated. To be continued.
You're really good at putting the faces on.
Oh, thank you. They have character. Here's another one that's got a character.
Where I can.
Cute.
Oh.
I
That's
started doing
actually-
eyebrows. I do eyelashes for the girls and eyebrows for the boys.
Cool. That's what it's time for me to do with this mouse, is put the face on. It's the only thing I don't like about sometimes when you're doing amigurumi, they don't tell you. Most of them try to tell you anymore, like where to put the eyes in, or, you know, where to. But like this pattern for this mouse doesn't, it'll tell you when to stuff it, but it doesn't tell you anything about putting eyes or anything on. And it's like, hello, you need to tell people to do it before they stuff it.
Right?
Would not be good to stuff it and then be trying to put them on, which is actually what I did on the first one. But since I was embroidering them, it wasn't bad. I was like, if I was using safety eyes, that would not be a good thing.
Yeah, no. Don't forget to put in
Abigail, I guess
for-
I'm not understanding what you mean. Don't forget to put in.
That it's for me, Ma.
I know I keep squinting and my tablet's not even maybe a foot and a half away from me. My eyes. Or I have one that I can see out of and one that's blind.
Thought I found some actual black.
Right. So it still says 7 eligible users. So we'll go ahead and stop. And draw a winner. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Kathi.
Congrats,
That's one.
Kathi.
Congratulations, Kathi. So
So,
this was a mystery giveaway?
Do what?
This is
It's
a
a
mystery
mystery
giveaway?
bag. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, cool. I got
Kathi
Hi,
is one who
Teensy.
comes in regularly in the video chat, which is really cool because at the beginning she was really shy and
So,
kept telling me
Kathi,
she
send me
wouldn't.
an email. My email is scrolling across the screen. Or I can do this. Hold on. Where is it? Banners.
She said she was too shy and wouldn't come in, and I just kept encouraging and telling her, you know, we'd love to see her, and she finally came in one night, and she's there almost every night with this now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
I keep
So
trying to
send
convince her to
email
have
the
open
banner
the
on the
channel.
screen.
Have what? Open what?
I keep trying to convince her to start her own channel,
Oh, that would be so cool.
but she says no.
I've got a friend of mine. She makes handmade jewelry, and been trying to get her. She's a single mom like me, and I've been trying to get her to do that as well. And she's venturing off into opening a website. And I said, you know, the big thing now is to do live sales anymore. And her jewelry's beautiful. And I told her she needed to try to do that. And I told her I would do it for her if she'd rather. But yeah, she's too shy to do it. And I'm trying so hard to talk her into it. I'm telling you, you'll get more sales that way.
I can give it to you later, Kathi. I have her email. I can send it to you. Actually, I can do that right now really easily.
Okay, I think I'm back. My mic somehow muted on me. Everything was lagging because I put that banner up. I'm going to type my email in the chat, Kathi. It's also in the description box. Then, Abigail, as soon as I get her mailing information, I will forward it to you. Very sweet of you to donate. Thank you.
Well, actually, if you wanted,
Right,
I could give you Kathy's address too, because I have it.
But Crystal, we're having so much fun.
And my volume turned down on me.
You haven't talked to me in over 2 months.
I know.
I'm just
We'll go a little
on
bit
you.
longer.
I was just picking on you.
Oh, well, that's sweet. Abigail says, perfect. We'll be getting the same blessing bag. So,
Oh.
it'll be
yes, we have
a late birthday present.
What are you doing?
Okay,
Hey.
Kathi
we
said
have an
that's
echo.
fine, AJ. Thanks. So I'll give you Kathy's address when we get off of here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's still echoing, Brenda?
That just makes it easier since I've got direct access to both of you. So.
Okay.
Well, if you guys are interested in getting in my ongoing subscriber giveaway going on till the end of the year, email that you want to be entered, or whether you want to join young40mom@gmail.com. And I will assign you a number and random videos. I will do number draws, and those people will get a choice of what they would like to have shipped to them.
Cool.
I think I'm up to
I think
68.
it's
I have 6. Yeah, I've given away 2 prizes so far, and I have only 68 numbers that I've given out. So, and you can win more than once. What?
Okay, so Alicia is echoing, Brenda says.
Uh-oh.
Huh. I don't hear it.
I don't either.
I'll shut up.
Oh, no. Please don't.
No. Don't.
My daughter would never believe anybody ever said that.
What?
Tell her
that
to
we
come back
said
and watch
please
this
don't?
live right here.
That I didn't have to shut up.
Well, Lisa
She's like,
says she don't hear it.
Brenda said, okay, she's good.
Okay. What did she tell you?
To what? She goes, Mom,
She-
stop.
You served it.
But then she'll get started, and I'm like, girl, you got it naturally. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's the difference between my daughter and I. I like to talk and she doesn't. So
Mine doesn't either. She really doesn't. She does to me, but
Mhm.
otherwise, she's just like a recluse.
That sounds so much like mine. That sounds so much like M. She would live her life as a recluse if she could.
Yeah, mine too.
Her first job was at Target, and she was unloading the trucks so she could work in the back and not have to be around people. And
Just
yeah,
in case
too.
Lisa the
She'll talk to
Grammy.
me, but she's also one of them who will not talk on the phone. It all has to be text.
I tell
So
you
she
what, this
called me
generation
once.
has no clue.
She called me once and she was like, just asking me a minor question. And I'm like, you just freaked me out. I thought something was wrong.
Because she
I
called
went
instead of texting.
running for the phone because she was, it was her number for her call-in. And I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. I didn't even think. I think it was a question about what to get her dad for Father's Day, and she was at the store, so one was, I need to know right now. Didn't want to text you, so I thought I'd call.
That's so funny. Oh, got another one.
So, do you have the bottoms separate? Is that how you're making them so quickly, or?
I already had the bottoms pieced together. And then,
Okay.
so I have the top separate from the bottom.
Okay.
The bottom, it's real easy to do. I'm going to probably do a tutorial on the bottoms too. And then I just stitch it around and stuff it at the same time. It's done.
That's what I was thinking, because I saw you, actually working on the top, and then it's like, oh, I'm done, and another one done. So that's why I asked. I figured you must have them separate.
I do. Let me show you one that I've got.
Those tentacles can take forever.
Yeah, that's what takes the longest. Okay, so I've got the top, and then what I do is the scallop stitch on the top of the row, or a front loop only, and leave the back loop open, which is what I attach this to. And then I go ahead and I put all the tentacles on it. But the trick is, instead of what I used to do was I would stitch these on. Now I tie them on.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker. The only thing I stitch on is the centerpiece. That's this part hangs down. And then after I'm done with, I make really long tails. So after I'll tie them like 3 times, I'll pull all the tails through so that I can have those little tiny tendrils that jellyfish have. So it gives it a little extra. Yeah. And they're a big hit around here. They sell like crazy. My commission on these are $10 a piece, and they sell them for $14.99 in the stores.
Awesome.
Yeah. But when I sell them outright, I sell them for $15 if somebody's not buying it from the store.
That's about how much I sold the big octopus for.
Yeah.
And the lady who bought it, she was like, you really need to come down on your price a little bit if you want to sell those. And I was like, no, actually, I should be going up in price. I gave you a discount because you were a friend. So,
for the work that people don't understand the work that goes into these things.
And so I told her between the
Yeah.
work and, just to try and
The
get labor out
material.
of it, I was like, no.
Yes.
I,
Yeah,
I,
I'm
I
cutting
would be
myself short.
surprised if
I
you
know
could
you.
find an octopus for cheaper than that for the
Right.
big one.
Mhm.
For a mini one, maybe, but not for the big one.
It's like the sweaters that I'm making. The girls at the office are like, well, will you make me one? How much do you charge me? I said, they're $120. And they're like, are you kidding me? I'm like, okay, look, you're getting a handmade item. The yarn alone is going to cost me between 80 and 70, between 75 and $80 just for the yarn for the size they want. Not to mention all the labor I'm putting in. You're only paying me $2 an hour to work on your sweater. So yes, they're $120.
Yep. I
I
had
get it.
when we did the live for the animal shelters, I went to the Lost and Found for my area that's on Facebook to ask them what are all the shelters in the area, because I know there are more than the big ones. Somebody's like, well, you should Google it. I said, well, I did that. I came here because I know there's little ones that people don't always know about.
Yeah.
Which, they told me I found out a lot more than I found on Google. So I was glad I did it. And then this lady, she's like, I have a bag of yarn. I can donate to you, thank you for doing that. It's such a nice, thing. And I told her, I said, well, I don't really need it, but other people who help me, I could probably give it to. And then when I, mentioned it, I was like, okay, I said, actually, I could use it. I didn't have all the colors I needed. So, I could use it and again, distribute it to other people who are helping.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, could you make me a parcel? And I was like, what? I was like, first of all, what do you want? Because there's many different types of parcels.
Yeah.
And so then she showed me, and she's like, well, I want it in rainbow colors, and then you can just keep what's left. And I was like, no, that's not donating yarn.
No.
That's
a lot of labor.
Yep. And I told her, I said, well, that's gonna, I'll have to charge you for it, and oh yeah, you can charge me for it. And I haven't heard from her since. And I'm like, that's fine, because I'm not making you the bag that you want. I'm not doing it.
No.
So my husband was like, just turn her off. She's just making you mad. Just turn her off. Close it. Don't talk to her. That's okay. Thank you for the good advice.
The only people that understand are the people that do the craft.
Well, see, and I thought when she offered a bag of yarn,
right,
that she did the craft. Maybe
yeah, you would think so.
Some scraps or something laying around. Nope. She should have said, I want a bag made from yarn.
No.
So Lisa Gray is saying, what is a parcel?
A parcel is just like something you carry something in. So it's like a bag.
Okay.
So Brenda says, I'm echoing now.
Although some people would say a parcel is like when you wrap something up, like when the butcher wraps up your meat or something and they hand it to you. So that's why I asked her, what do you mean?
Yeah. You want me to crochet you a bag of meat?
And she was very specific. She sent me a picture of something, but I don't like those handles. I want a different handle. And I was like, whatever. Like, okay, I'd like 20 bags of yarn then. Thank you. Oh. People just don't
like
get it.
Me and my crochet hooks. I have different prices for that include shipping. If you're outside of the US, the price is a little bit cheaper, but you have to also pay for the shipping. shipping, but that's calculated later when I go to the post office.
Right.
Now, Sabrina Melodeuce is going to be releasing a video of she bought 2 hooks, and her shipping alone was almost $18 to the UK, which that's not too bad. I think it took 2 weeks to get there, if I remember correctly. So that's still not bad. It didn't get broken, nothing. I got it shut up.
Good.
So,
good.
But like in the US, like here in the US, I put a $5 to $6 shipping included in the price. So, you know, like without the name engraved, it's $20. Actually, it's going to have to be $21 because shipping went up from $5. So,
right, for the holidays.
But with the name, it was $22.50. Now it's going to be $23.50, and that's the prices inside the US. Now, I have heard people say that that's underpriced. I'd rather my hooks be underpriced and they can afford them than be overpriced and they cannot afford them. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been getting, because I have to charge tax and shipping on my stitch markers. You know, one person, she's like, well, I don't mind. She said, I actually live in a state without tax. I said, but the problem is you're supposed to pay the tax for the state that you live in. So anything I sell, I have to pay the price for the tax for Indiana. So she said, I understand that. She said, but you may get some other people who ask you about that later. And I'm like, well, I'll tell them what they told me when I, called about getting my tax number and that, I have to charge, the tax for the state that I live in. So that's what I do.
I work for a company. Well, like I said, I do the Discovery Outlet, but the company that I work for, they sell on Amazon and eBay and Walmart. And so I understand because I do the listings for the company.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd love to be able to do free shipping and not have to worry about taxes, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Know.
They're going to get you somehow.
But I do use Pirate Ship so I can give them a discounted shipping price. So
do you like them? I thought about that. There was another one. I think Postmates was another one I was checking into, but I wasn't sure. For me personally, shipping myself, whether that was good or not, because my company lets me use their deep discount, but eventually they're probably going to say you're doing this too much.
I like Pirate Ship because my husband used to go to the post office and send them all the time. So I noticed right away that it truly is discounted. Now, I mean, it's not a huge discount, but it's at least saving like $1 or so, which is, it's a savings. And it's really easy to then, because right from their website, you can schedule for them to come pick it up from the post office to pick it up. So
really,
the only thing is you'll need to be able to weigh everyone.
Well, yeah, you'll need a scale to weigh it.
I have a scale.
Yeah, but as long as you have it done by 3 a.m., they'll pick it up the next day.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, thank you. I'll have to keep that in mind.
I just put all mine in a bag then, and I hang it out there for the I never know if it's going to be a post lady or post person is what I normally say. So
yeah. Okay.
And you can also put on there for them to knock. So I do that. Actually, I did that the last time. That way I know I can leave it right inside the door. I hang it from the doorknob, and when they knock, I can take it off the doorknob and hand it to them.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Bye, Brenda.
Bye, Brenda.
Bye, Brenda. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead things up. We're at an hour and a half, and
I'm going to go eat.
It's 8:30 where y'all are. So, so yes, I'm glad to see both of you ladies, and I've enjoyed our chat tonight.
I have enjoyed it too. Can't wait
Yes,
again for
thank
next month.
you. This was fun.
You're
I like
both
the more
very
the
welcome.
merrier.
Yeah. Kaylina had to cancel on Tuesday, and I tried to see if she wanted to go live D&D. I never got an answer, so maybe not. I don't know what's going on. She just
It is nice when
said,
you
I
have
have
more.
to. Oh, yeah.
Good night, Angela.
Crochet. Well, bye, Teeny. Bye, Angela. And have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, everybody.
The 5 Holics will be live on Connie's channel. So be looking forward to that. Y'all both have a wonderful night, and I guess I will see y'all next time. Bye for now, everyone. Have
Bye.
a good weekend.